Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got the 2008 WWE DVD collection for you. Now these are going to be the non-pay-per-view releases, so our match comps and docs and things like that. So 10 years ago, these are DVDs that were released 10 years ago, believe it or not. I just thought this was a cool video to kind of see what DVDs were coming out 10 years ago. So let's get into it, guys. I did recently just review this, so I'm not going to get too much into that. I will post a link down below. It's the best of Smackdown vs. Raw featuring ECW. It's got the Blu-ray in there with a few matches on it. It's got the PS3 game. So that's really cool. So let's kick it off with Stone Cold Steve Austin, the legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I only had the one disc set here, unfortunately, and I do really want to get this 3-disc set of this. Originally, I thought I had purchased it, but when it came in the mail, it was only a 1-disc. So when you're buying DVDs online, guys, watch the product description, because this happened to me a couple times. It's your basic Stone Cold match comp with several great matches. So this was released in 2008, runtime of 3 hours. It's got a really good matches on here. We got a cage match from '93, Clash of Champions versus Brian Pillman. I'm not going to get into each and every single match, but on every DVD, but really, really cool. I'm going to actually review a couple of these coming up, so subscribe to the channel, guys. Next up, we had Triple H, the King of Kings. There is only one. This would be our third of Triple H DVDs. And I really like this set. It's got an awesome slip cover. It does come with a nice insert, nice disc art. Pedigree to Stone Cold. I really like this disc set, or this 2-disc set. Not every DVD that comes out has to be a 3-disc set, in my opinion. I think we do need more 2-disc sets and make the 3-disc sets feel a lot more special. So, moving along, we got the greatest superstars of WrestleMania. I thought this was just a cheap giveaway DVD. It's just your basic WrestleMania match compilation. It's got, I think, 11 matches on there. There they are there. Nothing really too special about this one. So next up is one that I will review in the near future. Twist of Fate, the Matt and Jeff Hardy story. I thought this was an awesome way to show off the Hardy Boys in a nice 2-disc set. And disc 1 is the Matt Hardy story, and disc 2, the Jeff Hardy story. So really cool how they divided it up here. And coming in 2018, we're going to have Twist of Fate, the best of the Hardy Boys. So that'll be really cool. It'll be kind of like part 2 to that. That does have a few matches on it. So next, we got the Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. So that's kind of cool how Austin, Triple H, and Rock all had a DVD in the same year. This is just a basic Rock compilation, and Rock wasn't even involved in this. He wouldn't be seen in WWE for another 3 years until 2011. Next up, I think this is one of the best releases of 2008. Nature Boy Ric Flair, the definitive collection. So Ric Flair retired at WrestleMania 24, and then they came out with this awesome, very nice doc. It goes about 2.5 hours, and I mean, this thing is loaded, going back to Jim Crockett Promotions and Mid-Atlantic. It's got tons of matches, great documentary. So also in 2008, they released the SummerSlam anthology set. This is probably my favorite anthology set they've done. So you could buy the cooler set, or you could buy the individual volumes. So we got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. This is a really good set, guys. If you're going to go for it, pick up the full collection here. And, you know, you got the nice cooler. You get all 4 volumes in one. And you get 20 SummerSlams. I think I paid $50, maybe $60. And everything was brand new. It wrapped up. All these were individually wrapped, so it was very nicely done. I really like that set. It's one of my favorites, like I said. Next, we got Mr. Perfect, the life and times of Mr. Perfect. 2-disc set. This does include a documentary, and I really like this documentary. I've watched it several times. And Mr. Perfect was so great. He had so many good matches. This has his 2007 induction speech. It has all the Mr. Perfect vignettes. Excuse me. All the Mr. Perfect vignettes from like 88, 89. Really, really good. It's got his dad in there, his son, his wife, and his all kinds of people in that. Very, very well done. So moving along here, we got Hell in a Cell, the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time. I really love the Hell in a Cell matches from way back, and this has, not sure how many exactly, but it has most of them, put it that way. Going up all the way until, I think, Survivor Series 2007. Let's count them up real quick. It includes the ones from Ross, you know, with Austin, Undertaker versus Mankind and Kane. We got, of course, the Hell in a Cell with Taker and Mankind. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Hell in a Cells. This is a must-have. Who knows if they'll do part 2 of it, but Hell in a Cell, it's one of my favorite matches. I don't agree with the PG Hell in a Cell, but, you know, they've done a pretty good job in the past couple of years. So next up, another one of my favorites is Viva La Terraza, the legacy of Eddie Guerrero. This is a 3-disc match compilation, and really, really cool. They have, you know, the Los Guerreros vignettes, and, you know, tons of matches from ECW, WCW, and WWE. Does feature quite a few guys on here, you know, like Chavo, Ray, Edge. It's got Vicky on there quite a bit. So that was a really good match comp for 2008. Last 3 here, we got the history of the Intercontinental Championship. This would be the second championship DVD they did. The first one being the WWE. And I really like the way they done these, like the digibook style. really, really nice. You got the big plate of the IC title there. This is all embossed, really well done. I really wish they would stuck to this format when they did the US title and the hardcore title recently. Hopefully they'll do the the tag titles one day. I would prefer this format though. And you look at some of these matches here. We got matches from the late 70s and through the 80s. This is like the the who's who. Who was the man in the 80s and the 90s. These are some, all-star lineups on these DVDs with the IC title here. We got Bret and Perfect, Bret vs. Bulldog, Razor and Shawn. Awesome, awesome set here. Then we had the Kane DVD, Twisted Disturbed Life of Kane, and they did like a sideways slip. And this is a 3-disc set. It's a slim, and it has, look at that, that's awesome. Has a pockets on these instead of the plastic casings, but I thought this was an alright match comp. I'm sure they'll do a full Kane documentary match comp later on down the line, but Kane's a guy who has over a 20-year career in WWE, and he's had a couple DVDs as of right now, but like I said, I'm sure he'll get his full-blown match comp / documentaries. And last but not least, we got Edge, A Decade of Decadence. I wasn't too impressed with this one. I thought the skits with Edge in between the matches were kind of cheesy. But it does have some great matches on it. And I do really like the packaging too on this. So a lot of great matches on here. Lots of good stuff here. Of course, it doesn't compare to the, You Think You Know Me Edge documentary. But pretty good. And these are back in the day where most of the releases were 9 hours. So there we have it, guys. Let me know some of your favorite releases from 2008. We're going back in the time machine 10 years. So maybe this will be a yearly video for me with the going back 10 years. My favorite of 2008 is definitely the SummerSlam cooler, SummerSlam anthology. I gotta go with Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair, the Hell in a Cell, Viva La Terraza was great, and the Intercontinental Championship DVD. Those are some of my favorites from 2008. So let me know your thoughts on these releases, guys. Take some time, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. We will talk to you later. Peace.